Didn't it rain, people? Didn't it rain all night long? Didn't it? I know it did, Lord, all night long. Didn't it rain? Well, it rained for the days, it rained for the nights. Didn't stop raining till the sun went out of sight. Rain for the days, rain for the nights. Didn't stop raining till the sun went out of sight. Rain. Didn't it rain, people? Didn't it rain all night long? Didn't it? I know it did, Lord, all night long. Didn't it rain? Well, it rained for the days, it rained for the nights. Didn't stop raining till the sun went out of sight. Rain for the days, it rained for the nights. Didn't stop raining till the sun went out of sight. Rain, rain, rain. You got that right, people. Didn't it rain? That's the best I could whip up for the Sunday Gospel Show. So I'll try to have something more authentic next week. But that is an old song. I believe Evelyn Perry might have done that song. I'm not too sure. It's a really good song. If you look it up on YouTube, it's a fantastic song. Love it. Gets my blood boiling in a good way. But yeah, we're dipping on some of these pouches here. These spearmint pouches. It's such a beautiful can. Look at that beautiful can. And these are so good. Like, these are better than the long cut, as far as I'm concerned. They have more moisture to them. They're just a better taste. So, since it's Sunday special occasion, we're gonna pack 2 of them. So usually I just pack 1, but special occasion. Yeah, baby. Fantastic spearmint pouches. Yep. So why is it reason for celebration? Is it maybe because it's Sunday? Maybe because I had a nice weekend? Maybe because lots of reasons. But the self-indulgent reason for me is I've been going through a lot of my old tapes. Okay, I'm trying to mass together kind of my body of work from really early in my artistic career, just to get it all in one place. And because I have like tons of cassettes and mostly cassettes and like little chapbooks of poetry and little play scripts, things like that. Books like journal books of poetry way back from 25 years ago, that I'm trying to get together and just have an archive of. And I have thousands of cassettes, okay? Going through my cassettes, looking for a cassette, it's like, seriously, it's an all-day affair. And there's one cassette I was looking for in particular. Now, 1995, 1996 was a very low period of my life. I was drinking very heavily. I was living in this totally mouse-infested, shambling wreck of an apartment. I think I've mentioned this place before. It was a crazy life. The good side of it was my job that summer was I was writing music for a theater production out in the farmland of the Kawarthas here. So that was a good thing. But my personal life was shot. I was going through a really bad breakup with a girlfriend. there's a lot of things were falling apart, and I was drinking so much. I was drinking like 226ers a day at least, at home. That was like before going to the bars kind of thing. Drinking heavily. But the beauty of that time for me is that I documented it very much, because I knew it was one of those times in life where it was just so down that there was a poetry to it, So I wanted to make sure I wrote a lot during that time. It's also good therapy when you're bummed out doing creative stuff, right? I painted a lot during that time. I wrote a lot during that time. I have tons of books of poems I wrote that I'm finding. But the main thing is that I wanted to find is I had an old dictaphone, like one of those old, it looked like it was a box, mono cassette tape recorder, had like a detachable microphone, voice activated, old like school tool from the 70s, I guess. I don't know. I bought it at a flea market for $20, I think. And but anyhow, that was my machine that I recorded on at home when I was writing songs. And so I had a tape that it's the contents of the tape was a bunch of songs that I never released, just songs I wrote and never released for whatever reason, and songs that I did release before they were completed, like the lyrics were different, thing like it wasn't the completed song yet. It was a workshop of the song. And so it's basically like this tape of, from a really strange time in my life with a lot of music that I would really like to have at my disposal. Just because I'm a good archivist, but I'm very disorganized. Anyhow, so I kind of went out in search of that tape. It was called, the tape was labeled 377 Water Street tape, because that was my address. And that was it. And so I just went dumping through boxes. I have boxes, each one full of probably 400 or 500 cassettes. And I just dump them on the ground and sort through them, looking through them. Anyhow, I dump out the first box when I'm looking for this tape. I dump it out, and sitting right on top was .377 Water Street tape. There it is, 377 Water Street. This, for my personal archive, this is a very, very important piece of information to have. And I listened to it, and it's got some things on it I'm going to try to get into the electronic world and put them out here on YouTube, because it's definitely a part of my musical journey, and one that I thought was lost forever. So I'm very pleased to find that tape. So I'm not going to play any of it now, but we'll be seeing what we can do with it in the future. I have a couple plans for it. So, but yeah, so happy Sunday. Hope you're all doing good. Hope you're all doing well. If you're dipping, man, I can't tell you how good these pouches are. I'm not a pouch dipper. I dip pouches for economy reasons, or, for when I need to be discreet or whatever. I don't normally dip pouches, but man, these ones are fucking good. I would pick these over the long cut any day, for sure. But yeah, so that's really all I had to say. I hope you're all having a great day. And may all your streams be fuego. All right. I don't know what the fuck I meant by that. Okay, be well. Stay free. See you later.